Today's horoscope, Sagittarius October 26, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You radiate good energy and tend to attract positive attention and feedback. You're building up self-acceptance and feeling more comfortable in your own skin. Today is also good for focusing on work, health, or career goals, particularly related to strategy or determining your next move. Planning and mapping things out can be enormously satisfying. Your insistence on breaking through the surface of matters and digging deeper can bring you to important discoveries. While there have been and will be more distractions in your life, it's an overall excellent time for determination in your career or clarity regarding your life direction. It's a fine time to look carefully at the things that need to go for you to become more efficient. Even so, with the moon in your solar house today, your spirit for adventure is high right now, and a nice work-life balance is entirely possible. You're one of the rowdiest of the bunch. This gives you a close alignment to the energetic frequency of mighty Mars, the red planet of sex and war. However, with Mars retrograde around the corner and with us presently in a pre-shadow phase, you are being required by the cosmos above to address and review how you've interacted with sex and war in your life up until this point in time. On one hand, dark karma may be here for you to face. Yet, if you've lived your life at a higher level, you'll be able to use this time to surrender, relax, and reflect rather than face any exes or enemies. Mars will retrograde in, and we will face our passions and emotions strongly. Stay positive. Lately, there have been fewer opportunities for partnerships, commitments, or contracts. Something could have slowed down, which might be especially problematic if you work in a contracting business or with several clients. Keep hope, as the moon in Leo sextiles Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. Think about the bigger picture. There will always be ebbs and flows in your professional journey, mainly if you rely on partnerships and contractual opportunities. You are going through a phase right now, which will eventually end when the wheel of fortune turns in your favor once again. The planetary alignment is going to stimulate your emotions, and that's a lot to contend with. Keep your emotional nature in check by grounding yourself through positive earthbound activities. This can be exercise, sleep, eating, lovemaking, whatever activity centers your body in a positive way. Be on the lookout for your emotions taking over your daily routine and fight that tendency. Use the strength of today's energy to stick to your schedule and stay focused and determined. It's hot. You'll have to roll up your sleeves and push ahead today. There is work waiting for you, decisions to make and results to be had. Today there won't be any room for carelessness, weakness, or not being motivated. You are capable of a lot of things, so don't hesitate any longer. In your love life, if you have thought about getting closer to someone, a real union will likely be formed with a marriage in view and shared happiness. Go for it. While the moon is making its ordinary monthly visit to an adventurous part of your chart and its friendly aspect to the North Node in a playful and creative part today has been a monthly event since it returned in July 2023, there is some additional weight behind it this time. With Mars just 10 days away from a return to your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery that will keep him here for the rest of the year and the North Node getting ready to leave in January, this is the start of what is set to become an accelerated firing up of the playful, creative, and adventurous side of life's fence. As the moon makes its only visit to an adventurous part of your chart while Venus, the planet of love, is in Sagittarius, it not only forms a friendly aspect to her today but to the North Node in your romantic sector, just as they are separating from their own friendly aspect. While this will temporarily bring the spirit of romance and adventure together, Mars is just 10 days away from bringing things together in a way that is a lot less fleeting and with a lot more passion. Daily Planetary Overview. Today's astrological energy brings an interesting mix that may throw some conversations a bit off balance, but don't worry, you can handle it with ease and mindfulness. With Mercury in intense, perceptive Scorpio squaring the moon in warm, expressive Leo, there's a clash of tones that could make communication feel a bit challenging. You might find that while one person is feeling deep, emotional, and reflective, the other is in a lighter, more carefree mood, eager to joke and keep things upbeat. Sound familiar? We've all been there, right? Sometimes it's just one of those days when the vibes don't match up as planned, and that's okay. Instead of forcing a conversation or trying to align your energies when they're naturally out of sync, consider giving it some time. Pin the topic for another day and revisit it when both of you are feeling more aligned and open to each other's perspectives. Now, let's shift focus to the positive flow of energy around personal connections today. The stars are aligning to make interactions with friends and family feel especially meaningful and enjoyable. It's the perfect time to nurture the bonds you cherish, whether that means planning a cozy gathering, calling up an old friend, or just being fully present with loved ones. These moments have a way of refilling our emotional tanks, reminding us of how special those relationships are. Think about the last time you had a laugh out loud moment with someone you care about. Doesn't it just bring a smile to your face? Today, lean into those moments and let yourself truly appreciate the people in your life who make everything feel lighter and brighter. And speaking of feeling good, there's a wonderful sense of physical and mental resilience in the air. Whether you're in the mood to tackle a new fitness goal, try a sporting challenge, or simply enjoy some well-deserved rest, today's energy supports you in caring for yourself. So, ask yourself, what do you need most? Is it the thrill of a brisk walk outdoors, a calming yoga session, or maybe even a nap to recharge? Embrace whatever helps you feel refreshed and balanced, and remember that self-care can look like anything from an intense workout to a quiet afternoon spent just recharging. However, when it comes to finances, today's energies encourage a cautious, measured approach. With the planetary constellations bringing some unpredictability, you might notice that financial opportunities don't quite hit the mark. Be mindful of impulse purchases or offers that sound a little too good to be true. It's easy to get swept up in the excitement of something new, only to realize later that it wasn't quite worth it. Instead of rushing into decisions, try to keep things steady. Take time to consider your options, and if success doesn't come naturally today, that's okay. Think of it as the universe nudging you to save your resources for when the timing is right. Have you ever made a purchase that you later regretted? It's a familiar feeling. Today's guidance is all about holding back when needed and preserving your hard-earned money for the future. And on an emotional level, if you're feeling a bit more guarded than usual, embrace it. The universe is reminding you to set boundaries, protect your energy, and stay true to yourself in all interactions. With today's heightened awareness, you're likely to sense when something feels off or when someone's intentions aren't as clear as they seem. Trust that inner voice. Have you noticed lately that it's harder for anyone to pull the wool over your eyes? This is your cosmic superpower today, so use it to your advantage. In conversations that feel a little tricky or with people who seem to have their own agenda, lean into your natural intuition to navigate the situation with clarity and confidence. In the spirit of staying open and connected, I'd love to hear from you. Have you felt any shifts in your relationships recently? Or maybe sensed that you're more intuitive and protective of your energy? Or perhaps you have a story about a time when you followed your gut and it paid off? Share your experiences in the comments. Your insights could be just what someone else needs to hear. Today is all about balancing the energies around us, honoring our own needs, and showing up authentically for the people we care about most. You've got this.